Yeah, we're playing a Skull Katarn again. What else? Yeah, for those that don't know about the speedrun of this game is built on the Quake 3 engine, so we're gonna be jumping everywhere, or rather strafe jumping. So that's just a combination of mouse movement and keyboard like movement keys that's gonna build up speed. Alright. I'm gonna start the game. Our timing starts on the first input, so I guess I'm gonna give myself a countdown. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, so first off, I'm gonna start moving, very quickly. I'm gonna build up enough speed so we can make it over this little gap. And now we want to jump into this little window. Okay, this can be a bit tricky sometimes. Yeah. Anyways, now that we've done this, we can get all the way to the central console on this level, where we can unlock the next level. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the first level. It's a pretty cool skip. So most of the skips are like that. Because of all the speed that we can build up, we're gonna reach places that the map makers obviously didn't intend for it to be possible. I didn't start the timer. You know what? I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna start it now. Wait. Did it go? Okay, it went. Sorry about that. That was very awkward. Alright, this second level though doesn't really have as cool of a skip as the first one has. We're mostly just kind of running through it, doing everything as intended. But it's also a fairly small level. Not a very interesting level, mind you. Not even very interesting story-wise. Really, kind of nothing happens. So, oh shit, I didn't disable Discord notifications. Let's hope I don't get any more messages. There's a little skip here, where if we hit quick save and quick load at the same time as we hit the door, we can kind of skip a scripted sequence where stormtroopers blow themselves up with a trip mine, which is pretty neat. Over here we gotta control some kind of a mouse droid to hit some switches. Sorry, I don't have Discord visible right now, so I can't see the messages, BMAC. All good. Alright. Just gonna keep going. Alright, so now we can finally get out of this level. Onto the third level. Yeah, in terms of story, what we found out is there's some kind of an abandoned Imperial outpost where the Imperial, whatever remnant, were doing some kind of experiments. And the clues have led us to this planet. It's some kind of a mining colony, and we're gonna save some miners. Okay, first skip, we jump over this big green thing, green river. We get some items. I'm kind of slow here, and I'm on a pretty tight timer, so I might have to load a checkpoint. But I should be fine. There we go. It's not you, oh man. Alright, so yeah, what I was supposed to do here, so this part is on a timer. You're supposed to get on one of these mining carts, so you can jump over here. Also, yeah, that was a skip, because you're not supposed to jump on the mining cart from the outside. You're supposed to go inside and do a bunch of weird stuff to be able to do that. Alright, now we're here. Kill some of these mine monsters. There's a pretty cool skip right over here, but it's kind of difficult. So I don't think I'm gonna get it. Oh, never mind. And I just fell down. immediately. So we kind of skip waiting for the elevator cycle there. By hitting that ramp. I gotta kill several stormtroopers so I can continue. There's another skip over here. There's some kind of a ramp again. Oh, that was close. And if I save right in front of it, and then quick load that save, and I quick load that save, I can, during that quick load period, I can buffer up some movement. And for some reason, that gives me enough height to get up that ramp and onto that little catwalk. That skip is possible without the without that quick save quick load trick, but it's like incredibly difficult. I haven't even gotten it once. Alright, this is the 5th level. Gonna rescue some prisoners here. Probably won't get to see those prisoners though, so we'll have to take my word for it. This level has some skips, I guess. The coolest skips though we're not gonna be doing, because it's really not viable for RTA runs. This is also a very long level that has a boring escort section at the end. So yeah, just to give you a warning. Come on. The door was open. Alright, so here's one of the prisoners. He's saying something, but I skipped his dialogue. Yeah. There was a switch I was supposed to hit before, but I didn't. And you're gonna see the consequence of that in a second. So there's a big fan at the bottom of this shaft, but I didn't enable it. But I'm gonna use these little ledges to drop down. I'm gonna use my Bactas. Bactas are the portable health packs you can carry with you. It's like a little Bacta tank from the movies. You know, you can put it in your pocket. So I can survive those drops. So now we're back into these mines. This is the last mining section. I'm not sure how bright this is on the stream. If you can even see where I'm going. Well, I hope that's fine. Maybe one of these dead packs. Alright, this guy is the warden, I guess, and I need him to open a door. So this is the boring part. So you gotta keep your thing, the targeting reticle, for all the time on him, otherwise he's not moving. So we need to get past a giant staircase and a little bit more. And there's not really any way to speed this up. If there is a way to skip this, I'm willing to pay for it, to pay some Strat Hunter. Find a skip for this. Because this sucks. That's my operating number. Oh yeah, as I said, I think I said it, we're playing as Kyle Katarn again, but we're not a Jedi again. He didn't like the Force, so he stopped being a Jedi. But spoilers alert, we're gonna become a Jedi again. Alright, we can speed this guy up once, so we can damage boost him, and I'm gonna do that with this mine, and this is the most optimal place to do it, if you do it right. Okay, I did it right. Open the door for me. Now I can get to the end of the level. Oh. Alright, here we go. So now, this level doesn't really have a lot of skips, but it does have some pretty interesting movement and difficult movement, which is cool. And what we're doing in terms of the story is we're killing Imperials. Well, what's left of them, so the prisoners can escape. The New Republic can come and get them. I'm gonna talk a bit about the story, because there's some places where there's nothing else to really talk about.
Thanks, Commander. We'll wait here for the evac.
Kyle, the perimeter defenses are too strong. You have to do something about those eyes.
Alright, we're also gonna have to destroy these nipple cannons. We gotta disable their shields first. Oh god, am I dead? I'm not. So I like that my health is dropping now, because at the end of this level I need to die. There's an unwinnable boss fight at the end of this level. So you wanna, as you're approaching the end of the level, you kind of wanna your health to drop as low as it can. Alright, now I can go to the end of the level. Whoa. Almost hit one of these trip mines. So the boss is here. Some kind of a lizard dinosaur thing. And he kidnaps my partner, Jan Ors, my waifu. And because of that... I'm gonna go become a Jedi again, so I can have my revenge. That's the plot of this game. So there's a glitch coming up. There's a cutscene here, but I kind of entered it by spamming quick save and quick load at the right moment. And now I don't have to... It's kind of difficult to explain, but I can play during the cutscene. And in this case it saved a couple of seconds for me. Because I didn't spawn at the end of at the far end of that room. It'll make more sense in the future levels. And there are other ways to enter cutscenes. It's kind of similar to the KOTOR glitch. It also has something like that. Alright, so this is our Jedi Trials level. We're getting our force powers back. This is the force pull challenge. Aw. So I'm not pulling out every single one of these steps. Because I can jump in between. Oh my god, this is the hardest skip of the game, where we skip several, like 4 or 5 puzzles, and get our lightsaber much earlier. This is also very difficult, and it's entirely possible that I just won't be able to do it. So bear with me. Oh, okay. So now I gotta move very slowly backwards. And that opens up the cage. Alright. That saves about a minute on this level. It's really an insane skip. Props to whoever found that. Right, so now we're going to Nar Shaddaa, because there's a gangster here that has some links to that Desan, to that lizard that stole our waifu. So we wanna speak to him. There's a guy here, there's a cutscene, and we're gonna enter this cutscene. So this is gonna allow me to play during the cutscene. And what this means is that the enemies are not aggressive at me. They would only become aggressive after the cutscene. Also, this door is unlocked, which shouldn't be unlocked. It allows me to pull this guy out. I can jump on his head and get over here. So this skips a bunch. And now this jump also skips a bunch. It might not look very... Oh, forgot to activate the elevator. Might not look very impressive, but I need this guy's gun. So now these enemies are aggressive, but I'm in a cutscene. And now I was supposed to jump on this trash can and this trash carrier, whatever, and that's gonna take me to the next level. So since I'm in a cutscene, this cutscene has a special property that makes me invulnerable to damage. So there are snipers all over this level shooting at me, but they're not dealing any damage. So this area used to be hell before this. Now it's much easier. Right, so now we enter the gangster guy that we're searching for. We're gonna enter his base. I'm gonna try and find him. So there's a huge skip over here. Doesn't look very impressive, but trust me, it's a pretty big skip. Here we're gonna speak to a prisoner that's gonna give us a code, and the prisoner is Lando. We won't get to see him yet though, we'll see him later. Get some items. Lando gave me the code for this guy. Otherwise, if you don't have the correct code, some kind of a booby trap activates. Alright, so now we're supposed to walk into a trap that the gangster Relo prepared for us. However, there's a cutscene before the trap, so we're gonna enter that cutscene, and all these turrets over here are actually not even activated. So I can easily destroy them while they're not moving or damaging me. Gotta kill these enemies. That opens up this door. Gonna hit this button. Hit this button, get some items. So this cutscene also has a property that it teleports me where I'm supposed to be at the end of this cutscene. And that was at the center of that arena, which is very nice, because it gets me right to the end of the level. And here's Lando, who just got out of prison. And we're gonna take him with us to the next level. Interesting thing about Lando is that he is, of all the original characters, he's actually voiced by his actor, Billy D. Williams. It's his name. However, we're not really gonna hear him, because we're gonna skip all of Lando's dialogue, unfortunately. Well, not unfortunately, you know, he kind of just phoned it in, so you're not missing anything. The way we're gonna skip his dialogue is pretty cool too. So there's supposed to be like an expository sequence here, during which I can't move. And Lando tells me what's up. But I just stick my saber into the wall and it overrides his voice, basically. And he can't speak. And that kind of ends the sequence immediately, and I can move on. There's a big skip here. Doesn't really look like it, but it's a skip. Alright, so there's a ship we're gonna escape with. There's an interesting thing here. We're supposed to defend Lando from waves of enemies, but I did a quick save at this particular spot. Where's Lando? And that caused all the waves to spawn at the same place. Otherwise the enemies would be spawning all over the place. Alright, now I've killed all the enemies and I can do other objectives. Why don't I just delete the dialogue class? No. I wonder if anyone else has ever done that.
So what's new?
We just gotta hit some switches over here. And hit some more switches. And we can continue. So Lando knows where the sun is, so we're gonna trust him to get us there.
That doesn't sound good.
But before we leave, we're gonna kill that gangster we came all the way here for. There, he's dead. And stick my lightsaber into the wall to skip the dialogue. There we go. So Lando told us that the Sun and his troops went to Bespin, or Cloud City. So he's gonna drop us off at the bottom of Cloud City for some reason. And we're gonna make our way up. Yeah, this game is also a first-person, third-person hybrid. I play most of the game in first-person though. So first of all, I need to go to the secret area and grab something. I grabbed a secret drone, because we're gonna be using those later. Secret drones are like the thing that Obi-Wan trains Luke with, and the New Hope, you know, the little floating drones. I mean, we got the information, so we're fine. We didn't really fail, you know. It's okay. Just wanted to know where the sun is. So this is kind of one section where there's not a lot of going on. Just kind of going up these elevators and killing some enemies along our way. Oh god, I almost just killed myself. Okay, so there's a completely, one of the only like really random sections of this run. So I think my quick save is not good. Just do this to make sure. Alright, so we're supposed to catch some kind of gusts of wind so we can get up these platforms. And these things are completely random. Maybe I could have caught that one with speed. Whatever. So yeah, this can... Fortunately at the... Okay, I'm gonna use speed here. At a really high level, like... Oh. This can decide runs. Oh, and this is our first lightsaber fight. It's this guy.
Strange.
And that's our first lightsaber fight. Coming up is our second lightsaber fight. And that was our second lightsaber fight.
You must be the droid Lando told me about.
Well, honestly, that wasn't even that bad of an RNG. It can get worse. Alright, we got this droid. Lando told us to get him because he's got some codes that we're gonna need. So we gotta protect him for a little bit. We can push him around. There's an area here with a bunch of trip mines. I'm gonna push him along and destroy these mines as we go. There. Now we don't need him, by the way, anymore. And there's a very cool skip coming up. A few out of bounds things in this game. So I'm gonna push this guy to the ground, jump very high, pull him up, and then jump on his head again. And now I'm under bounds. I'm gonna quickly go back in bounds. If I can make this jump. Okay, I made it. So here I'm gonna use one of those secret drones things. And to get a little bit higher. Oh, so I'm gonna jump on them. There we go. So now I gotta drop down this elevator to hit a trigger. This guy's security key. And that's the level. This level doesn't really have any skips. Now we're at the top level. We found the the Imperials, the Stormtroopers. So that means the sun is close. I'm gonna catch him soon. Okay, I'm lying. It would be a bit anticlimactic if the sun was really here. Instead of the sun, we're gonna find his apprentice, Avion. So if I roll on her head, she falls down. Then I backstab her. Thanks to Covert Muffin for finding this strat. Anyways, she told us where... Yeah, she's not actually dead. She told us where the sun is. On some kind of a secret base. Now we snuck up on that secret base. So we're playing in a cutscene right now. Oh, come on. Can I get this jump? There we go. Enter this cutscene again, because it really helps us so all these enemies aren't aggressive. Because before that, this section was pretty bad. Alright, we hit some switches. Open the door. We go over here. This guy here. Just push him out of the way. Okay, here. I almost got lost there. And, hit some switches to open the door. And now there are some broken elevators. We're gonna do a secret climb over here to skip a cycle. Gonna drop down all the way here. Now we have to just wait for this elevator to bring us to the end of the level. That was pretty smooth, I gotta say. Secret drones are amazing. Your best friend in this game. And Bactus. Alright, now to the next level. We might trick the officer to open up the door for us. There's a little pole climb here. It's pretty neat. Okay, pull this guy, jump on his head. Oh. Okay. There we go. Destroy a thing. There's another pole jump you can do there, but I got trolled immediately at the start, so I wasn't gonna go for it. Alright, hit a switch, And land right in this... What? Mid-aired me. There we go. Oh god. Oh god. That was very awkward. I'm supposed to roll under these trip mines. What's that guy doing? Some backflips. Alright, we gotta kill 2 of these enemies here. We're gonna kill this guy and this guy. That opens up the door for us. There's an PTSD here, but we can squeeze past him. Oh. Oops. Oh god, what am I doing? There we go. Now on to the next level. This level has a bit of a skip right at the start. So we use force speed. Force speed doesn't make us faster, it slows down time instead in this game. So we can squeeze through that little hole and bypass these lasers. Now we gotta climb up some of these ledges. Oh, how did I fall down? It's a pretty difficult jump section ahead. Let's see if I can get something. Ah, never mind. Okay, that was good. I'll take this one slow. Alright. That's good enough. That one is pretty difficult for newer runners. Some very tight spaces. Oh god. Okay, so I can't hit these things that are spinning. Otherwise I get disintegrated. Okay, another skip coming up with force speed. I'm gonna jump on this droid and jump on this rising platform. And that gets us into position for a big secret climb all the way up there. So this one might take a few attempts. Never mind. I didn't even get this first try in my PB. Alright, here there's an enemy waiting for us in this room. He's right over there. So I'm gonna pull him outside. And he's gonna fall to his death. Because he went too far up. Rest in peace. So there's some kind of a stealth section here. It's not entirely forced. So... Oh, and also there's a pretty big skip. Like, this skip is kind of obvious. As in... I feel like people playing this game casually might find the skip. You can just jump up here and get to the level ending. There's a whole bunch of this level that we haven't even explored now, but yeah, I don't know. Anyways, we're on some kind of a ship now that's heading somewhere, and the sun is on this ship. So we're looking for either the sun or our waifu, whichever we find first. Oh yeah, this is kind of a spoiler, but this ship is going for... it's attacking the Jedi Academy. So we should probably try and stop it. We don't really know that yet, but we're gonna find out soon. There's a bunch of these torture droids here. You can kind of jump and get past all of them, but I messed it up. When you get hit by those droids, they distort your vision. So the thing you saw there for a few moments, that was because of that. Alright, here we're supposed to take some kind of a tram ride. You can, quote, skip this train ride. By skip it, I mean you can send the tram, but, you know, jump on the outside of it. It doesn't save any time, but it's kind of hilarious. Hopefully you'll see Muffin do that at SGDQ. But I won't. I won't do that, I mean. It's a bit silly. Alright, now it's time for the infamous codec section. We gotta hit some switches again. Just missed the jump. Alright. And now we hit some more switches. The reason we're hitting these switches, in case you're curious, is because that's the way we're going to send a message to the Rogue Squadron. We're gonna inform them where this ship is so they can destroy it. So you can see how all the games in this marathon connect very nicely, because BMAC was playing through all of the Rogue Squadron games before this, before the Jedi Knight block. Get out of my way. There's a cool skip over here. But first I gotta take this guy's rocket launcher. I hit this switch. And I hit this switch. Oh god. Just killed myself. So what I did is opened up these hangar doors. And I want to get to the other hangar. So what other way to do that than jump through space? There we go. That is the infamous Spaceman Katarn. This room is a mess. Gotta kill some enemies over here. Oh, we gotta kill 2 of these Dark Jedi. Okay. So yeah, I'm activating force speed for this fight because, well, force speed is kind of free. Makes these fights free. The enemies can't block or parry any of your attacks once you're using force speed. Okay, there's a cutscene here we can enter, but it's kind of tricky. This is the cutscene where we save our wife, by the way. We find Jan Ors in one of these cells. Okay, that's good enough. Gonna stick my saber into the wall to skip some dialogue. And I'm gonna proceed to the end of the level. Alright, we have one more Seeker drone and we're gonna use it for the coolest skip in this game. This is the level. Where the exit is right over there. So I'm gonna spawn a seeker drone and push it through the wall, and the seeker drone hits the end trigger. This is one of the few triggers like that in this game that anyone can activate. So this skip was found by Alnak. This is the slightly modified version of that skip, however, because of some weird glitches with the seeker drone, unfortunately. Alright, now we're down on Yavin, where the Imperials have invaded or are making their way to the Jedi Academy, so they can kill everyone. There were some nice jumps. Hey, go. I think I was gripping. Oh yeah, over here, these next few levels, I'm kind of switching between first and third person. Well, some sections are just easier for me, personally. Most of the time I prefer first person, but sometimes I use third. This is a little bit of out of bounds here. It takes me to the end of this level. Right, now this level is just jumping, uninterrupted jumping all the way to the end. If you're wondering how this level is supposed to be played casually, you're supposed to take an ATST and drive it all the way here. Oh, dang. Wow, I got stuck again. Unfortunate. Alright. Jump into this cave. And now we're in the academy. So we know the sun is somewhere around here, so we're just gonna track him down to kill him once and for all. We're gonna kill 2 of these enemies here, because that triggers this sequence. Now we can proceed. There's one more cutscene entering thing here. We see the San sneak in through some hole, but he left 2 of his minions behind. So we're supposed to kill these 2 minions, but we can just enter the cutscene. There's the San. And we can just get into the hole that takes us to the next level. To the final level, that is. So time is coming up. That's a reminder for myself. There's a flaming corridor here that we can skip if we're lucky. This skip is pretty much all luck. I have no idea why doesn't this work sometimes and why does it work sometimes. This fire is disabled with this water. Switch. I have a bad feeling about this. Yep. There's a good reason you have that bad feeling. I'm messing this up. Wow. This is that difficult, I should just do it slowly. Okay. We're taking it slowly. Alright, here's the sun. And... wow, I actually parried my swing. And he's dead. Time. That was fun. And that was Jedi Knight 2, Jedi Outcast. Hope you enjoyed it. And I'm just gonna switch games in a second.